one, don't need no break. Hut one, hut two, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's McLeod on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Singletary again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. Touchdown, Bills! Jamison Crowder, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 1st down, Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action here. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Runs over it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie now from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
down to the 25. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it will be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 98 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's now 4th down.
Let's go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel,
75 yards.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
63 yards.
and the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 41.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Singletary to get the drive started.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Singletary. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And the Bills first down.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up.